let the sweating begin for Savon, right? So what we were gonna do is have him be sworn in. I told him no actual swearing. This is just a swearing in. And he promised to behave.
The swearing is out there. Savon is swearing.
And then, yes, long live Anani. And Connie D is going to hold Anani. Judy S has been voted in here as the person to hold the Sardine Bible of all cats. The paw has to go on here to take the oath. And then Anani has given me words to read. Yes, it's a Sardine Bible. Yes. So,
just wait. Tell me when you're ready to start.
Okay, so we have to wait until Anani's ready. And then what we're going to do is mix up. We have a special treat right here for the kitties. And this is all going to go back to the cove. And then I was going to tell you how Anani got here. And if you wanted to hear any of the other stories as best as what I can remember of all of them out there in the cove, we'll do that too. So, Judy's a wimp. She's got gloves on. Okay, do you want to scoot over here a little bit closer so you're in the middle?
No.
Please?
I need to be. I was just hiding over there. Be in the way.
Should we show them
You gotta be
Anani
in the
real
way.
close though? Oh, come here, Anani. You're my bub. Here's our Anani. I grant you Mayor Anani.
Okay.
Isn't he the most specialist? You beat out all those other kitties. He says, I think I remember this place. I used to live in here. Till he started having a problem. Oh, look at that. They think you're wonderful. They're calling you Mayor Anani. Yes. Okay, let's go back to easy honey.
You want to get it over with?
Here, you gotta come up here so that
You have to open this?
No,
Where
don't
are you
have to.
going to be?
Right here. And it's
Can't be too far apart because this.
You better get going.
Yeah. If you can, at least feel the essence of the sardine can. These are Anani's words. What he wants to do is to make sure that there's an FFRC resident cats cove. Whether a covey, a porchie, or a center cat, we are all family. Dysfunctional? Yes. But in the end, we are united forever. Our past may still be with us, but they do not define us. We are defined by who we are today and what we will become tomorrow. We are not dependent, but not totally independent. We are forever. Aw, Anani, you're wonderful. We are forever grateful to our mama and all the compassionate volunteers who accept us, ignore any of our shortcomings, and love us for the cats that we are and the cats we are meant to be. We are safe, we are happy, and we are loved. We are living proof that if you look into our eyes, you will see that we are survivors who simply needed a little help. If we get sick, we will be comforted. If we get scared, we will be reassured. If we get lost, we will be found. We are the resident cats of the Friends of Felines Rescue Center, and we are living proof of that. So that is Anani's words. So Anani, you are now, what do you say? Officially mayor of Cats Cove. Yes, every cat matters. That's what that is. We are living proof that every cat matters.
Well, and we had to take that speech out of Savon's mouth. She's going to try to chew it up.
Oh, Savon, naughty. Yay, mayor. And will you please uphold all the rules that we have placed out there? Yes. Oh, yes, he says, yes, we will. All right, we won't torture you anymore, Mayor.
Does he get some of this?
He does. All of them are going to get some of this, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the pink salmon cans. We're going to take 2 cans of sardines. Yeehaw. And we're going to take a whole can of tuna in oil, which they really like. We're going to mix it up and make balls out of it. And then, do you want to start stirring it up?
Sure.
Okay. Well, you got the gloves on. Now, the law is, you know what one law of all of the rescue center is? Any can that is opened up, that is a sardine can, has to be officially tested for safeness by me.
Good, I'm glad it's you. Here, I'll take the spoon.
Okay, there you go.
I'm trying
Mm. So we're gonna make treaty balls out of that. Fish balls. Yeah, these are fish balls. And all the Cats Cove. Oh my goodness, look at them all. They're smelling it.
So,
Mm.
so do we want to tell Anani stories?
Yes.
I'll start.
Okay.
Because I had a story.
Connie's gonna tell you the first story of Anani.
Yeah, my story of Anani. I was out at Cat's Cove, and our wonderful volunteer Paul was out there fixing it to give more air. There you go, buddy. Anyway, he was out there fixing. Thanks, guys. I feel fishy. And Anani went over as I'm feeding and scooping, and he sprayed. Believe it or not, he sprayed. He did. He sprayed over in a corner, and I went, Anani, and he just looked at me in his little tail, and just went, "Oh, can't hear well? Am I talking too loud?" I just happened to look, and he finished and walked away, and I kind of laughed. Paul had a squirt bottle there, and he squirt bottled Anani, and he was leaning up like this against the table.
Anani
said,
was.
No.
Or Paul was. Oh, okay.
And he got the squirt bottle and he went, Anani, I just cleaned in here. And then all of a sudden, as Paul's talking, he starts hollering. And here Anani got up behind him on the table, grabbed his leg, wrapped his leg around his leg, and just bit the crap right out of him.
Yes. Out of Paul.
Out of Paul. Yes. For squirting him. Yes.
Hey, way to
go,
and
it was right. It was right on it.
That was the first time I knew what the power of being a mayor could be like.
He said, "Don't squirt me."
Yeah, don't spray me.
I was trying to. You missed this corner.
Yeah. Then we'll take. We changed our minds, folks. We're not gonna ball them because it's just impossible. So, look at him. He should have his own plate, don't you think so? There you go, Mayor. So, I wasn't sure if any of you remembered why Anani is called Anani, but I wanted to share that with you, especially since we might have some new people. What was that? Like a year and a half ago, we needed a washer, especially a washer and a dryer. Remember, it was grinding and sounding like a freight train over there. And it was really, really bad. And we did not have the money to get a new washer. So, and Anani came in about that same time. And one day, the mail came, and there was a package, an envelope, and it said, "Open up at CAM." You know, nothing that made me extra worried or wondering about it. Open up at CAM. So that night at CAM, I was, honest to God, I was at a loss for words, which never happens. And it was a gift certificate for, we can say because we said it then, it was for $750 for a washer, which it's like, woohoo, yeah, that's all right. I loved it. And then the next day, before we could even go do anything about that yet, Paul and I was outside in the back by the dog pens, and we saw this truck pull in, and I said to Paul, "Did you know who that was?" And neither one of us did. And we were still talking. I thought it was something for inside here. We were talking about things we needed to do outside, and this fella comes up and he has his head down, and he just hands me this envelope, and he turns around and he leaves right away without anything being said, and all I said was, "Well, thank you." And then when he left, I read it, and it said, "Open up at CAM." So I opened it up that night, and it was another $750 donation card from Lowe's for the dryer. We never knew who this person was, and then I could have kicked myself for not looking to see who that was in that truck. All I knew was it was a truck. Yep, it was for the Coveys. And so, in honor of that person that donated, yeah, they signed it, Mr. and Mrs. Anonymous. We named Anani for Anonymous. So that's how he got his name, and forevermore will be known as that. Other than now, it's Mir Anani. So that's how he got his name. Hey, Connie, can you put those like in the maybe microwave until we take them out to the cove? And then, just in case some of you might wanted to know about Anani, he is a Flame Point Siamese, and I don't know if all of you remember how how he came to be with us, but our volunteer Linda T, or some of you know her as Clem, she came here early in the morning and was helping us, and then she left and she got down by the dam and just to watch the water. It's so beautiful down there. And she heard a meow, meow, meow. And so she got out and she heard it again and she saw him. She saw this Flame Point, beautiful Siamese. Yes, yep, by Clem. So she got him out of her engine part of the truck. He was up on some kind of ledge there. In the back of her truck, she has a pet carrier, so she put him in there. She drove back here and she said, did we happen to get another cat outside that might have gotten inside her truck? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So we went out and here's this beautiful Anani. So we, of course, brought him in here and made him well, we were hoping to adopt him out from the rescue center, but it wasn't to be because he is a great sprayer. Oh my gosh. He's wonderful. He's a wonderful sprayer.
Good at it.
So, of course, we couldn't adopt him out as an indoor house cat. So he went down to the cove and he's been awesome ever since then. Yes, Mr. Sprayer, Anani Mayor. Or it should be Mayor, Mr. Sprayer, Anani maybe. So, yeah, Mayor Sprayer. No, you know who the king of the sprayers is no, not Fabio, but oh gosh, which one is it that I said always stands up backwards? Oh, Hank, yeah, it's Hank. Hank is the king of all sprayers. He can stand up on his front feet, aim his little hiney at anything he wants, and boy, he's bingo right on it. Yep, he stands up on his front feet. So Hank is it, yeah. So and Fabio does too. So we're very proud of their skills. So anyhow, that's how Anani got his name and how he got here. He was only 11 months old when he came, and his birthday is December 10/10. Oh, he's going to be 2 in just a wee little bit.
He is.
He arrived here November 9 of 2011, and so he's still a youngster. He's got lots of years ahead of him as mayor. If he can hold up to the revotes later on when we have another vote, and he's just wonderful. I worried about Anani the very first time that, you know, out there at Cats Cove, we open the door and let them out maybe once, twice a week, and they just get to go. And I worried about him because, you know, is he going to come back? Does he know this is home? He came right back. He's a foodaholic, so he had to come back. Yeah. So just, I don't know if any of you want to know anything else about the other kitties out there. How about if I just tell you their birth dates or how long they've been here, something like that on each one, just real quick. Buffy came when he was 7 months old. He came back in 2007, so he's been here a little while. He actually was rescued from the shelter. Charlie is the brown-gray tiger, and he was 1.5 years when he came. He came here in March of 2008. And Charlie's the one of the 3 that we always worry about that's going to come back into the Cats Cove. Honey is the black and white girl. One of our volunteers, Martha, she's the one who found her, and she's one of the few girls down there. She came back in 2004, so she's been here with us for 9 years already. 9 years. Her birthday's in 2003. Jonah's our oldster out there. Jonah actually lived in here when Dawn and I did dog boarding. We used to board 40 dogs a night. I think we were crazy, but we did it. Loved it, but then we moved on to cats. But Jonah was our office cat along with another cat. And Jonah was born in 1999. He arrived here as just a 6-week-old baby, and he had to have his leg amputated. Yeah, he was the founding Covey. He had to have his leg amputated. He's either really, really nice and sweet and love you, or next second he might just bite you. So we love him too. LaDonna came from a past volunteer of ours that had found her. She came in September 2008, so she's been with us here for a few years. Lily is the cat that Dr. Cindy, that did all of our surgeries in Earth Angels, found. And Lily was found at the racetrack. And every time she'd go back to the racetrack, there's Lily rolling around in the dirt, rolling around in the grass, trying to get everybody to pet her. And all the other cats on the fairgrounds were just really wild and would not let anybody touch them, except for Lily. So Lily got to come here, and we've had her. You know, actually, Lily was adopted. She was actually adopted into a home back in 2005, and then she came here. She was a little bit shy, and I don't know why we ever didn't really put her back up for adoption, but she joined the Coveys. Calico is our Muffin girl, or Muffin is our Calico girl. Martha L. also found her, and Muffin came here back in 2004, so she's been with us. Some of these cats have been with us quite a while. Oliver, he's our only long-haired cat. He's the golden white. He came here with tons of bite wounds on him and a little bit sassy, and he's so cute now. I just think he's adorable. He came here in March of '09, so he's been with us a while too. Riley, are you noticing something about these? So many of these came through our volunteers. Riley came because of our volunteer Becky that comes on Saturday nights. He's black, but he's got the big chunk out of his ear. That's how everybody tells him apart from like Big Al. And Riley arrived here in August of '09. Roland came in 2004. He's tiger white, and the reason he got his name Roland is because he rolls and rolls and rolls when you shop back him up. Roland is also really the only Covey, I believe, that ever had an accident. Once they came here, he was hit in our driveway, and his jaw had come down. He was bumped badly by a car. Yeah, lover boy Roland, that's for sure. So he had a button. We sewed a button here. We did that right here. He had a button right here, pulled everything up, and that's why you might notice he's got just a little floppy lip. So he's cool. And then we have Rory. Rory's one of our newest ones. He came here February of 2012. He's just a baby here. His birthday is May 15th of 2011, so he is really a baby. And he also came from volunteers, Jenny and Jody. Savon. When Savon came, do you know that she was only 7 pounds, 13 ounces?
Is that possible?
She's now add another 11 pounds onto that, and that's what Savon is now. We're going to work on her. She came from Dr. Pettigrew's office, and so we never can tell them no. We always have to take their kitties. And then Simone. I will never, ever forget the day Simone came. He came June 2nd of 2002, so he's been here with us 10 years. Some of these guys are getting older. Simone came. He was emaciated. He was as thin can be. He was literally covered nose to tail in bite wounds. Yeah, he came in the Girl Scout cookie box. That is exactly right. They opened it up, and I thought, if there's any cat in the whole world that is leukemia positive, it's that cat, because he looks so bad. But he wasn't. Soy Boy came from another volunteer, Janice F., and he came back in 2008. He's the tiger with a little marble on his side. Sylvan means from the woods. Oh my gosh, he also came from a past volunteer, Nancy V.S., and he came in 2009. He's our gray tiger boy. He's also a little stinker sometimes trying to get him back in. Timothy also came from Nancy BS. I think there's a trend here. And that's our last kitty cat that's out there. Timothy is brown tiger and white, and he came back in 2008. Yeah, the volunteers are out to help us supply our kitties, I guess. All right. I think that's all that we have here, but I do know that Anani has a big job tonight. He told me he was going to start going over all the paperwork from Cats Cove and get familiar with all the notes that I have out there. So he's going to give us a report later about that. When did Cats Cove start? Oh, gosh. You know, Cats Cove actually used to be when I did the wildlife orphanage. That was the pen that I used for juvenile gray horned owls and the red-tailed hawks. And Jonah, that was here. He was one of the office cat, and he would not stop spraying. And at that time, I was hedging over more into the cat rescue than wildlife rescue. So at that time, then that raptor pen was empty, so we revamped it, and it's a wonderful, wonderful cat pen now. Huge. That was. It does say in our history, though, on our website. I know I've got it on that. Okay, I think that's all we have. We're going to take Anani back and take all the treats back for the cats. Has he assigned a sergeant of arms? No, but I know Savan is just dying to be something. So we may have to do something for Savan. Dove is doing good. She's on 2 pain meds, actually, and antibiotics. We took her old dressing off, put a new one on today. Looks pretty good. You ready to go back, buddy? Mirror? And it's a little moist, so we'll keep an eye on it. But I'm telling you, Dr. Darcy did an awesome job on it. Really looks good. So she's been held. Beth here held her for a whole hour this afternoon or morning, so that was pretty cool. All right, well, we're gonna get Anani. Maybe. Oh, he's turning on his head. He's so cute. You ready to go back to?
No, he says,
No.
I'm happy
He
here.
says I'm very cute here. Here, let's show you what he's doing. He's turning on top of his head.
He's looking at the crate now, like, should I get up in the
Yeah.
Want me to move this?
Thanks, Dutchie. Yeah,
looking at jumping
Janet,
over it.
put it on the iPad. I think we're going to put it on YouTube.
Not very good.
And when we do move, look at him.
I'm so cute.
What's that little red thing? I think he has something to say.
That was easy.
Oh, he says that was easy. You better not tell Savan that. She'll
Oh,
get
here he
you.
goes. Here.
Come on, Anani, you can do it.
Food in there for me?
He says that blue matches my crate.
You want to go spray some more?
Isn't he gorgeous? You can't stay.
You can pick them up.
Yeah, I can just.
Yep, we're gonna take all their treaties back to them. Yep, tomorrow night, box time will be 6 o'clock from now on. That will help me get in the house a little bit earlier. Because after boxes, I usually have to do playground and scoop one more time and help put things away. So that'll help me get back. Oh, look how handsome he is. I bet so too, Dee Dee.
I could carry him out, then I wouldn't be able to carry the food with me.
Oh boy, he is so handsome.
Oh yeah, he's going
Well,
right in.
He says food. You mentioned food. All right.
Get any ideas?
Angelina.
I will clean that up when I get back.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing.